You know, respect to this man, but that woman's got the attention span of a goldfish. And I swear that phones are making us dumber. Way dumber.
Somebody trying to kidnap my sister! I don't know! Hey! Freeze! I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. There's a gray car right there.
There's a car?
Yeah, a gray car.
There was in a car?
He had a mask on in a gray car.
He had a mask on?
A clown mask.
Hold on, y'all. Sit down, boo. Sit down. You're alright. What kind of car was, you know?
It was gray.
It was a gray car?
Yeah, like that one right there.
Kind of look like mine?
Yeah.
Which way they go? This way or that way? That way?
That one.
Your parents not home?
Oh, no. My stepdad.
Come on, I'll walk y'all to y'all dad's house. I got y'all. Come on.
This man was on his porch when a little girl approached him, begging for help. He let her inside and immediately called 911. But while he was on the phone with the police, the creep broke into the house. The man ran to confront him, and as a father of two, was ready to protect the little girl like he would his own kids.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house! Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
So apparently the piece of shit that was chasing her is her stepdad that had been putting hands on her on several occasions, so that's why she ran to this legend for protection. And the other guy's lucky that this guy's a nice guy, because I'm pretty sure in America you can put a hole in someone for just running in your house like this.
One in my head. I ain't got to do that, bro. I'm putting grown man hands on you, bro. You a little boy. I ain't got to take your life. You need discipline. You need your ass whooped. Ain't nobody got to die. I'm going to clean him up. I'm telling you right now, bro. Relax. Don't say nothing to him. I'm going to get on the plane last. You're not tough, bro. That's a grown woman. That's somebody's mama.
So it says here, this happened after the guy got way too close. He started yelling and touching an elderly lady and scaring the workers. So shout out to this guy, and shout out to the guy for being a real one as well, and not talking all that dumb shit about ending someone over a little dispute. All he wants to do is teach this guy a lesson.
This video went viral when a man saved a woman from an awkward situation at a bar. She was stuck talking to two guys who wouldn't leave her alone. Her friends noticed she was uncomfortable and asked another guy they had just met to step in. He walked over, picked her up over his shoulder like a firefighter, and carried her away from the conversation. Then he brought her back to her friends, safe and sound.
Well, it started as a regular day at the laundromat, but then it turned into a very scary situation. A woman came face to face with a man with a bat before two men took him down, and a security camera captured it all.
It started when workers banned a man from the property, and then it took a violent turn when he attempted to come back.
And he was like, "You don't need to be on your phone." I was like, "Why not?" He was like, "Because he was washing his clothes or something." And I was like, "Okay." And then he had left.
Hendricks says she thought that was the end of it, but minutes later, police say Joseph Leake came back, and this time he was yelling at customers and swinging an orange baseball bat. That's when two customers, Donald Young and Reginald Harris, stepped in.
I was glad I was able to hold him down instead of shoot him, because we have enough of that going on in the city, and I think it portrays the city in a negative light.
Harris says he never came to the laundromat expecting to be a hero, but he thinks it's everyone's responsibility to help each other.
I didn't come in here to be a hero. I came here to wash clothes. But I think you need to interact where you see a need. And it's everybody's job to do that in the community.
This little muppet thought he was a tough guy this day, but little did he know the real tough guy's behind him. And he's lucky the real tough guy didn't shoot him, and he just grabbed him. Because a lot of people in these situations panic, including police officers, and they end up killing people. So the little dickhead's lucky that he got away with just being grabbed.
Thank you. Can you help me, Mom?
Oh.
Here she goes. Can you help her?
Okay.
Keep them.
On the sofa, half down, is that right?
Yes, yes. And there's two small children here.
Are you in the house?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Hello.
So you're lucky she's got a smart kid. Imagine if the kid was slow or something. She'd be fucked.
Continue searching for a man who tried to snatch a woman off the streets of Fort Lauderdale, and thankfully a construction worker saw what was happening and raced to help the victim.
And that Good Samaritan was not only at the right place at the right time, he actually got involved. He grabbed a metal pipe and went after this guy.
This victim, she was simply getting up, starting her morning a little early. She wanted to go out to the beach to kind of get some fresh air.
She casually walks right past a construction site. Her headphones are on when this guy runs up behind her. She almost makes it to Las Olas, and it's hard to make out, but he attacks her, slams her down, and starts to drag her. She screams for help.
She was screaming, take my wallet, take my phone, but don't hurt me, and the guy, I saw when he lifted up and threw me on the slam onto the floor.
Edwin Zamora was in his work truck waiting for coworkers at that construction site. It's close to 6 a.m.
I get out of my truck and I open back of the truck, and I got a piece of material in my hands, and I was screaming at the guy, said, you need to stop that now.
That material, a metal pipe. He charges toward the suspect, yelling. Our perp takes off toward a bicycle and quickly leaves the area. It's near Las Olas Boulevard and Southeast 5th Avenue. Take a really good look at this guy. Zamora is thankful he was there.
He was happy and crying to say that thank you, and I said, don't worry about it. When I saw that, I was thinking about my wife, my daughter, my mom, my sister. That can't happen to anybody.
See, that's what I was going to say. A real man who sees a woman in trouble like this is going to help, because all he's going to think is, what if that was my mother, my grandmother, my partner? I'd want someone to help. You know, more to the point, as this comment says, what the fuck is he doing in jeans at the gym?
Let me move back. I'm saying.
No, because it was a dream. They don't want to be bad.
This brave man is the hero of the Bondi attack, and everyone's talking about him. His name is Ahmed El Ahmed.
This is the vision of one of the gunmen being tackled, I believe by a hero, a civilian, not a police officer, not a paramedic, but a civilian who has rushed the gunman from behind, seized his weapon, turned the weapon on him, and has had the courage to not only do that, but the presence of mind not to open fire in that situation. And now he is no doubt calling for backup, getting this man surrounded, and making sure there is no chance he can get away. But we do believe the vision you are seeing there is of the gunman. A second gunman, Tom, is that your understanding? That is a second gunman up on the bridge, now trying to protect the other gunman who has just been stripped of his weapon.
My son has always been brave, helps people. He likes that. He saw they were dying and people were losing their lives. And when that guy ran out of ammunition, he took it from him, but he was hit.
I feel pride and honour because my son is a hero of Australia. There isn't a single media agency in the world that hasn't published what he did.
Very strong. I think you've got a heart is strong. I think your courage is inspiring. I think you've got much.
Any man who decides to protect a random person from danger is putting their life at risk to some extent, but this is another level. This one's unbelievable. A lot of us imagine what we do in a mad situation, but actually being there with two terrorists shooting up a beach like they were, the fucking scumbags, and deciding to disarm one is the bravest thing I've ever seen.